Hello everyone, Puma Oblivion, back here again. This is episode 28 of my Let's Play of Two Wastelands. Last time we did some stuff with the NCR. Got a little annoyed because a couple of the missions kind of glitched on me. Go ahead and figure, it's Fallout 3, go figure. And I started up the Brotherhood of Steel, which is the last one I need to deal with before I can continue on with the stuff for Yes Man. And yes, you can see a little bit of person beside me. We have Veronica with us because we are running through the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. And we're on our way to Helios 1. No, actually no, we're not on our way to Helios 1. We're on our way back to Nellis. To see if we can... see if we can find this quote-unquote pulse gun. And we're gonna go see what's going on here. It's probably all in Pearl's freaking stuff, well, all the information and everything. So maybe talking to her kindly, because we're idolized here with the boomers because, well, it's just the way it is. But this is Pearl's barracks. This is Pearl's barracks here. And oh, we gotta be careful. Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta do it that way. Alright, so miscellaneous. Inventory, transfer over. Due to current events, Staff Sergeant Daniels is hereby authorized to transfer item number T11836A, codename Circuit Breaker, to the installation known as Vault 34 to be sealed from this armory for safekeeping until the manufacturer can retrieve the prototype for production. So now we got to go through two of the worst freaking worst freaking vaults. Well, minus Vault 3. Why me? All right, game. You know what? You win. You win. Quest. Recover the pulse gun for Vault 34 if it still exists. Why? So, Vault 34.
You have defied Caesar for the last time. Your life and... There you are.
That's what I think of your bullshit, buddy. Oh, and yeah, this is what I think of your bullshit. Well, none of the assassins groups are after me. Freaking lovely. Hunting shotgun. Why me? Just why me? Why do I always have the rotten luck? Okay, good. Those are not freaking Legion. Or I would be a little bit pissed off right now. 45 auto pistol. Okay, off the Vault 34. God dang it. And of course, every single one of those freaking guys has a rocket launcher. Wait a minute, what the hell? Alright, let's go up this way. I swear I was trying to avoid these vaults, but nope, apparently I cannot avoid them. Why am I not surprised? Well, at least it's 34. At least it's 34, not freaking Vault 22. Also known as Plant Hell. X.
Over here.
Good, at least you got rid of those things. Come on. Come on. Come on, Veronica, let's go. I am not liking this idea at all. Nope. We're gonna just roll through here, just quiet-like. And try not to upset the locals too much. Good thing I saved up some rat away.
Trouble.
What trouble?
Uh-oh.
No, uh-oh. It's dead. Christ's sakes, this thing was freaking filled with a whole ton of freaking radioactive material. 10 mil, 10 mil, and a 10 mil. Now, what do I have for... Okay, I'm still good. Alright. Good thing I got strong back in the day. Thinks I'm walking in the radioactive hell here.
Nah, forget it.
Ah. Yeah, I gotta go that way, but unfortunately I can't. Nature's cookbook. Alright.
Meh.
Oh, of course. Key. Requires the key. Alright, well, we'll go this way.
Trouble.
You're welcome, Veronica. Okay. Stim packs. Ooh, good. More Rad-X, more Rad-Away. Water. Surprised that just stayed here. Rad-X, Rad-Away. Alright. Ooh, well, 34 jump suit. Don't mind if I do. Whoa! I'm on fire! I'm on fire!
Gotcha.
Okay, let's keep going here. Utility. terminal very hard. Okay. Well, let's go here. Nope. Purification. Organization. Nope. Conversation. No. Laboratories. Nope. Okay. Dead removed. Dead removed. Dead removed. Dead removed. Houses are replenished. Okay. Got it. Alright, warning. Flooding. The system has detected flooding on the third floor. All doors to the third floor have been automatically sealed. Oh, lovely. Warning. Reactor. The system has detected a moderate damage to the reactor. Please be advised of high radiation levels on the fourth floor. Log. Tonight we attacked the armory. Masons finally get the door we need to... system. Activate pump system. And there we go. We have activated the pump system, so we can now go down below. Oh, that one I didn't expect, but I think we'll just go... We'll go on the lab front. We're going to the lab front now. And now, we open the door here. Quick saving. Vault technician, and what do we got over here? Locker, nothing. Okay. So apparently there's a door over here that we can go to. Door to security station F. Okay. Kablam! Knock knock, who's there? Shotgun! Shotgun who? Shotgun to your face! Knock knock! Thank you, Veronica. Let's see here. Stim pack. Yep, I'll take the stim pack. Whoa. Okay. Civilization. Nope. Technologies. Okay. That removed. Mounts is replenished. Awesome. Let's find some more stuff to get rid of here. That removed. That removed. That removed. Broadcasting. Nope. Organization. Organization. Purification. Nope. And I'm not risking any more on that, so we will go back in again. Disappearing. Anticipating. Nope. I am on the right track, though. Oh, come on. Oh, I hate these very hard terminals. I really do. Even though I got 100 science, it's still going to be a darn freaking construction. Ah. Resurrection? Nope. Conspirators. Hey, there we go. System. Disengage locked overseer. Axe Supreme!
Got my eyes peeled.
Let's just go out here.
Hey! Come on!
That's a glowing one, Veronica. Alright, let's get back upstairs. Radix is worn off. Wait a minute. It's still telling me to go that way? Why? Okay, well, guess, we'll go down this way some more, I guess. We will continue this way, and there's no other door here, is there? Huh. That thing's lying to me. Alright, well. I think we need to head to the Overseer's office now. Because we need to remove the lockdown for... I think I've got to remove the lockdown for the, Alright, Veronica, let's see. Yeah, that thing's gonna be misleading. I'm pretty sure. That the Overseer's office is over this way. Yeah, it is. Okay, we're gonna hit the quick save here, because I have a feeling we're gonna deal with a lot of bullshit here. Let's go. Got him. Ready? I'm opening the door. Jesus Christ. Okay, system. Open armory door. Thank you. Overseer's journal. Many have died from any sickness, for skin peeling off their skin. It's like minds are sickened. Oh my god. Okay. So, we got everything all set up here. Let's go. Whoa.
Gotcha.
Apparently we got buddies out this way. All right. Well, let's just go. Pop. Just don't get in my way, Veronica. And oh my God, Veronica, that's a glowing one. Come on, Veronica, let's go. That X-ray. Let's go. Must be down here.
I worry too much.
Sometimes you don't worry enough, Veronica. Alright, let's see here. Damn, it requires a key. This is definitely not the way. It's definitely not the way either. Come on, let's get out of here. Definitely not this way. Huh. So I've got the vault unlocked. So I've got the armory unlocked. I just gotta find where it is. And I think it's down. I think it might be down this way. Security. Hello, security? Nope, no security here. Just another ghoul. Oh, hey. Lock. Don't these people understand we're running out of room? We need to limit the population. Oh, wow. Did they understand this is necessary?
Gotcha.
There we go. Let's go this way. Security.
Hey.
All right. Let's go the other way towards the stairs. Door inaccessible. Fucking lovely. Alright. Looks like we're not going to find it in the overseer's office. So we've got the door pumped out. We got downstairs pumped out. We've got everything here. Oh, I'll take all of that. That's security. That's the overseer's office. So that means we gotta go all the way back upstairs and head down the other way. Whatever other way there is. Clinic? No. Equipment room. It's over that way. Okay. At least we know where to go now. That door's inaccessible. They must have shut that. They must have locked that shut. And we're going to pop another Rad-X. We're going to pop another couple of Radaways in the process. Overseer's office. Let's go out this way. Well, that's done. That's done and dealt with. Armory. Hey, look at that. We're in the armory.
Over here. For the Brotherhood.
Here we are.
Over here.
Okay. Close this up real quick. Alright. Let's grab everything we can. 5 mil, 3 mil. Alright, so let's repair some shit.
Huh. Figured it'd have more buttons and dials and stuff, you know? Oh well. It's still the electronic equivalent of a disease from Gamora.
Did I pick up the All-American and didn't realize it? No, where is it? Oh, there it is. The All-American. We're done here. Let's get out of here. Feel like my body's soaked up enough radiation as is. The hell? Let's push our way out of here, Veronica. I swear every single time I go through these things, I'm like driving myself nuts. Alright, overseer's office. No. Go this way. I think we go this way. No, we do not. We go this way. Yes, we are heading for the stairs. We're getting out of here. Oh, come on. Looking for stairs. There's the stairs. Main entrance. There we go. Ugh. So yeah, Vault 34 pretty much was laced with a whole shitload of freaking radiation. So yeah, that's why 3/4 of that place was ghouls. Go figure. Actually, all of them were ghouls, and everyone went feral except the boomers, who were the smart people of the bunch and decided to leave. I got Radix right away for days. I'm good. I'm almost out anyways. And we are out. Get me the hell out of here. Get me out of this radiation hell. There we go. And, I think we can now go quest, and we can go... Bring the pulse gun back to Elder at Hidden Valley. There we go. And we're going back to Hidden Valley. Okay, Veronica, let's go. All right. Okay, Veronica. We'll get you up here.
Veronica, I hope...
I brought you a present. We found a gun that disables power armor. One of these could defeat the whole Brotherhood. We have to stop limiting our focus to military technology. It won't save us.
That could be the only one of its kind.
That's not the point. Technology won't win our wars. We need numbers, new recruits.
What does the Codex say?
A bunch of closed-minded bullshit.
We do not help them or let them in.
But...
We keep knowledge they must never have.
give it a chance. For me. I can't stay here and watch us waste away.
I'm sorry.
We'll die out.
I know.
Come on. I can't listen to this anymore. He wouldn't listen. The truth was right there staring him in the face. How could he not listen?
There's never any chance his mind was made up from the start.
I see that now. I thought I knew him better than that, but how can I help them?
Would someone else listen to you?
It wouldn't matter. The hell?
Where does that leave you?
I don't know if I can stay. Maybe it'd be better for everyone if I left. Work with the followers of the apocalypse, maybe. Put my knowledge to some good use. Or I can stay here with the people I care about and do whatever I can.
You're the only one who can make this decision, Veronica.
Not even a hint, huh? I guess I'll stay. If I left, things are gonna get harder for the Brotherhood before they get easier. I should support them in whatever way I can. Let's get going. I'd like to get my mind off all this. And some fresh air would do me some good, right about now.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. What gun do I have on me? Yeah, I kind of know what happens as soon as we go outside. I'm not leaving anything to chance. Come on, Veronica. We're about to meet up with some people that we talked to before that are a little bit peeved about your freaking about this. So yeah, we're gonna can't wait at this location. Yeah, of course. Quick save. Here we go. Because a group of Brotherhood and Power Armor are going to be outside here.
We heard Veronica talking with the Elder. We won't stand for this.
Ideals are strengthened by challenge they endure. Veronica's question did you a service.
She'd be doing a greater service by carrying out her duties and not trying to undermine the Elder's authority. This had better be the last time her loyalty falters. You've been warned.
God, I should get used to this, I guess. People get desperate. They turn on each other. First thing to go is trust.
Nope, I got 100
I don't think
speech.
it's ever gonna
I
be the
got
same
through
for me
that
in there.
issue.
Knowing no matter what I do, it's gonna end badly. But they're all I have.
Are you still going to travel
Yeah.
with me?
I've got the rest of my life to help them out. I could spare a little while to see things through with you. Good idea.
Veronica's revealed the bonds of steel, increasing her ability to power armor, which we don't have. But guess what, Veronica?
Listen, I want to thank you for helping me out. I'm sorry that things didn't go like I'd hoped. But at least I got the chance to try. At least I know for sure that there was nothing I could do. Thank you for giving me that chance.
No problem, Veronica. It's time for us to part ways for now.
Why does everyone...
I think we should do it right now.
Okay, then I guess I'll be back at the 188. Maybe digging in some dirt for scrap metal or something.
And there goes Veronica. Because now... we're gonna start some shit. This is true. I got plenty of company. I got a lot of people I could actually talk to. But guess what? That's the last of the freaking clans and factions I need to deal with for Yes Man. But I know there's at least, I think there's a couple more quests before I throw the switch on Mayhem. So Yes Man, buddy. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hi again. Can I help you with something else?
Let's talk about the tribes.
Please, go on.
I would know of the Brotherhood. I want them left alone.
Okay. Consider them forgotten. Along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten! That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get to know. You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to.
Failed. The finger of suspicion. Failed. Caesar's hire. Yep. Legion do not like me much at all. So as of right now, the Legion is now hostile to me. And you know what? I don't care. And unfortunately, now the NCR don't like me much either. Failed, I hear you knocking. Okay. Any others? Alright, yes, man, what's up?
Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Whoops. Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive.
So why did Mr. House want Kimball kept alive?
Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat at Hoover Dam. Overwhelmingly, they'll blame Kimball. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, there's no obvious scapegoat for them to blame, so they'll blame New Vegas instead. So that means reduced tourism for up to 5 years. The equations are pretty complicated. Mr. House sure liked numbers.
Oh, I'm on good terms with the NCR. They'll let me protect him.
Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. You'll want to talk to him. Once the president is safe, there's one more thing for you to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest.
So what will the override module let you do, yes, man?
I'll use the substation to send a huge jolt of electricity to the Lucky 38. Turns out this casino has its own reactor. All it needs is a jump start. With the reactor running at full tilt, I can boost the transmission strength of the Lucky 38's command and control network. I'm talking direct tactical control of hundreds of upgraded Securitrons at vast distances. You know that's gonna come in handy.
Okay, yes, man, I'll get it done.
Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
Yeah. One little problem. Okay, so we're gonna do you know when it happens. And we're gonna leave that one. Actually, you know what? We're gonna leave this stuff for now. Because, you know, considering everything else, I should... Yeah. I think we're gonna pop out a DLC at this point. And For note, no, it's not dead money. I'm not doing that one. At least not until the last one. No, I think I've got another one in mind. Because the way my work is, my build is and everything, you know, I could go do Point Lookout, but that's more of a pain in the ass than anything. So I just gotta ask one question. Where is it? There it is. Nipton! We're in caution here. Why? Oh, you, huh? Bye! Right. So, in all actuality, I have not played through this. I have not played through this DLC I'm going to be starting.
What was that?
Well, excuse me! Apparently the jackals have taken over Nipton. I figured it wouldn't take them much, considering. You know what? Oh, darn it. Oh, where's that last one? I'll get rid of him. I should do something before I do anything else here. And that's go up to the gun runners and sell all the stuff that I'm going to be getting rid of. Because there is some stuff I'm not going to get rid of.
Welcome, sir or madam. I am ready to process.
So, we have a lot of weapons here. Yep. Good. Good, good, good. Keep that. Definitely keeping that. Marksman carbine. Nope. Assault carbine. Nope. All of those, yes. I'm keeping all those. Minigun. Nope. Pulse gun. I think I might be keeping that for a certain reason. Vault 34 security armor. And let's see what we got here. Instant mash. We can get rid of that. And trail carbine scope. Yeah, I'm not gonna be keeping that. And I've already got the anti-material rifle CF parts, so I'm not worrying about that. And that does not work. We need energy cells. So everything else here is getting sold, like the 10 missiles I found. ECPs, yes. Alright, buddy, let's see if you got anything here. Trail carbine. I might be keeping that after all. Okay, so the other thing I need to do is get some energy cells. If they have any. They do not. We'll bring the 50 cals. We need 308. We need 308s because that's going to work as well. Alright, so we're all set there. So now you go back this way. Yeah, the trail carbine was the one I was looking at. Yep. Another sniper rifle, another anti-material. Next is that stuff. I'm not worrying about that. Anti-material rifle. Let's see what else is here. Hunting rifle, custom action rifle, the shotgun choke. Okay. We're all set there. And what does that trail carbine have for? What about that trail carbine? What do we got here? 44s. Okay. All right. And 89 caps? Yeah, I'll take it. There we go.
Come back.
I will sometime, but right now, into the truck. Alright, so first things first, the trophy case. The All-American. And I'm keeping the pulse gun. There we go, and that'll work. What do we got in here? Nothing. Lovely. Miscellaneous ammo and more flamer fuel. Okay. So, now I'm going to go up here, up to the trunk here, and we're going to decide what's going with me and what is not. Armor rifle is not, because I don't think it's going to do me very well there. Anti-material, we're all good with that. That's a decent amount of things. Sniper rifle there. That's going to get dumped. That'll get dumped. The Vault 34, the rebreather, I don't think I'm going to be using. And a lot of stuff here, like, we'll drink them, all those. We don't need the stealth boy. Oh, I forgot to sell all that stuff, so that's fine. Okay, that's gone. Oh, synthetic lung implants. Ooh, that must have come from the, Okay. So, out of all this stuff, 22LR we're not going to be needing. We'll take all that and dump that. 308s we're going to need. 32s, no. 357s, no. 44s, yes. 45 auto rounds, no. 10 mil, hell no. Armor piercing, no. Hollow point, no. 5.56, definitely no. Okay. Pre-war money, no, we're gonna sell. We're gonna keep that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's right. We were gonna check something here. We were gonna check something here, and this will actually tell if I can actually use this for a mod. We cannot, even though that's a sniper rifle suppressor. So, yeah. Okay, so that's when everything goes to shit. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna go back to miscellaneous. We're gonna dump the suppressor. We're going to keep the trail carbine scope because I'm going to check that out here in a moment. All that stuff's going to be fine. We're going to dump those. The conductor, the duct tapes. Yep. Everything here. Everything here. Hammer. Hold some primo books. Yep, because we're not coming back for a bit. Now, the trail carbine. We will mod this. We will give it the scope. There we go. Trail carbine with a scope. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to see if we can get this any closer to where we need to go. Novak. Novak would probably be the closest place. Or the Mojave Outpost. We'll drive the van to Novak. Alright, we're quick saving here. We're heading out from Novak. And with that, we now go data. We now go all the way back down the Nipton. Because it is now time to head over to the Nipton Drive-In. Because what we're going to do now is, well, if you know what kind of DLC starts over at the Nipton Drive-In, you kind of get the idea. Yep, we're heading to the Mojave Drive-In, folks. And once we get close enough to this thing, we are going to drop a hard save right here. Because once I trigger off this, we're not coming back to freaking New Vegas for a bit. Oh, what in the hell is firing? Oh. Looks like someone might be in trouble down there. Nope. You only wish they were. Caution? Is there another one down there that I forgot? Yes, there is. There we go. Now we're all set. So, if you haven't figured it out by now, we're gonna go into Old World Blues. Which is going to be the second DLC that I run through. And let's hope I got enough oomph to get through this. Activate crash satellite. Can't do this while I'm crouched. Okay. Nothing happened since the midnight showing. Ah, the midnight showing hasn't started yet. Well then. 10, 11, 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Two, one, and boom. And now, folks, I give to you Old World Blues. Enjoy the cutscene, folks.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
You strangely feel heavier. Quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest, and back. Welcome to the Big Empty. Okay, well, we're here, folks. Welcome to the Big Empty. And heading into the sink. And, personality files damaged or missing. Insert holotapes or restore files. Oh, freaking lovely. I forgot about this place. Huh. So, where's my freaking stuff? Do I still have it on me? Yes, I do. Okay, well, we'll just go in. We're going into the think tank. Alrighty. That's fine. Because now we're gonna meet the brains of Big Empty.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
I was at a theater then. I was here. What is this place?
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dalla, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Lobotomite?
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skinvelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? By the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
What the hell have I gotten myself into? Science. Hold up 1 finger. Points at self. Points at them. Hold up 5 fingers. Bink!
Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises. If it tries to insert them, activate vivisectors.
Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
Yeah, of course I do.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense. Lobotomites can't comprehend us.
8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Not to cut your speech off, is there something coming on the big monitor? Yes, I'm guessing that crashed satellite was yours?
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. It's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick? Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled the skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to... Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us. It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine. Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius, and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? 8, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
You know, you removed my brain?
We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Your brain has been replaced with advanced technologies. Your head can no longer be crippled, and it's resistant to chem addiction, plus 25% resistance, and shock from bodily damage, plus 5 damage threshold, minimum plus 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 8, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that.
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
That doesn't explain the laser sutures in my chest and on my spine.
Darla, was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the Autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
The Scar Engine just needs to confirm what the think tank is saying. You cannot be poisoned, and the filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items, chems, to function at a higher level, 25%. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a critical hit. Okay.
Wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Spineless perk. Due to complications with your procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage thresholds have been increased by 1.
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
Welcome to Old World Blues Booth, where nothing makes fricking sense. You extracted my brain, but what do you mean misplaced it?
To be correct, you should say, the Autodoc took out your brain. It did all the heavy lifting. It has never worked so hard before. It was unusual. It worked so hard on your surgery, it destroyed its own memory. How odd. I bet your brain remembers what happened.
That Autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Whoosh! That is the sound of flushing.
By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
First you scoop up my brains, now you want me to save you?
That is correct, yes. I hope you're not demonstrating resentment now. If you are, well, we can't have that.
Oh. What makes you sure Mobius has my brain?
We have no idea. This line of questioning isn't important to us right now. Why are you asking these tangential questions? Stop it! We need these technologies. You need to get them. You must get them.
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of, and eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us?
I'm listening. Let's hear it.
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold, hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
This whole place sounds dangerous. These devices sound dangerous.
Nonsense. This place is no more dangerous than a nuclear detonation site. Our technology is no more lethal than an overcharged Tesla cannon. The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac-dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic soundwave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
Faster I can get through this, the better.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Guess I better get walking then.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
Pylons? What pylons?
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain Crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
Why can't you... Oh, so I can't...
Oh. Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
If there's a weapon you can give me, hand it over. I'll put it to good use.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun, getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. Ooh. All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco Termlink code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If we're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Loboto bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that?
Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun, with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here.
Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
This gun looks really hungry. I'd like to make sure it beat a lot of bullets. I'm gonna friggin' milk these bastards for all they're worth.
Fine. Boros, more ammo. The good stuff.
Top shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless, but tasty. Oh, and here's some JFP. As if bullets need jackets. The JFP might make it ill and poop a lot, but when you're hungry, you're hungry.
Alright. Nice. This should be enough.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving, forward or backward.
They are irritating.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dala. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised the things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
This can only work in this field created.
Yes, but not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did. In one of his stupid labs. Or inside one of his stupid pets.
It is lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Big Mountain shall be fielded with force. Forever.
There's nothing more I need to stop Mobius.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
I'll head out then.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No, that would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
H says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims. I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid ship chokes on them.
Okay. This amount clearly represented a deficiency in the amount of caps needed. Boink!
Again, your logic is unassailable in its simplistic need. Oh?
Fine. It's not going to help. That ship will probably refuse them anyway, as stuck up as it is.
Alright.
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
Party boy, warmonger, lessons learned, spray and pray, nope. Quantum chemist, nope. Diplomat, nope. Deep sleep, eye for an eye. Infiltrator, computer whiz. Finally, I didn't think they would ever shut up. What the fuck have I got myself into this time? All right. Sonic emitter revelation now available in the vendor interface.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sink. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir?
What services do you provide?
In addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide, sir, with direct access to the commissary. Any goods sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile.
Alright, I'd like to buy some things.
Very good, sir. Should sir be in the market for a new suit of morning wear, I have several suggestions that might suit.
Sonic emitter revelation. Don't need... Oh, I do need that though. That's recon armor, and I need that to repair my Chinese stealth suit. Until I get the next one. Let's see here. What else we got here? Pork and beans, no. Ammo box, nope, nope. Armor and powder pack, why not? Oh. Oh! You know what? That works. Let's see what else you got here. Oh, 308 rounds. I'd gladly take those because I'm going to be needing them. How the hell do you have 50 cal here? Well, one other thing I need to do. Yep, you do. There we go. Oh, good. I'll take those as well. Okay, so do I have anything to sell? Oh god, I need 50 for that. Oh god damn it. Alright. Guess I'm gonna have to work on energy weapons for now. Sonic Emitter Revelation. And oh hey, there's another one just in case I lose the other one. Freaking lovely. Alright, so yeah, we're good. I'll take the 800 hit. And there we go.
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir. Indeed, sir. Though if Sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If Sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that Sir is better off without them. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self their dubious services, Sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility.
Alright, so I can access their functions without loading per...
As I am given to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say. Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir.
Oh,
once the tape is installed, Sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, Sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
Alright.
Indubitably, sir. Very good, sir.
So, yeah. There's the auto dock. Here's your spine. Without brainstem to snap it onto, here it floats. Your back doesn't feel any different than the spine removal. If anything, whatever placed it there makes you feel stronger. Based on the other tanks in the room, you can safely assume this is where your brain would have been floating. It's currently missing from both the tank and its proper place in your head, but you seem to be doing just fine without it. This yard. Apparently, cranial surgery complications require its removal until your brain is returned, and your heart can't be trusted to keep beating in your body. Your new heart seems to be working just fine, however. Toaster. Or slab. Create a new compound. Why not? Who left these mentats here? Safe. Oh, doctor's bag. Looking around here, Wonder Glue. Oh, Muggy. I don't have anything for Muggy. But I'll take that. And that. Oh boy. I ask myself, what the hell am I gotten myself into? Well, this looks like a biological research station. Okay. Oh, hey. And purify water. Right. Well. Shit. I think that at this point, we're going to call it a part here. We are now in Old World Blues. And I'm going to make you wait for the next part for me to continue on with this insanity.
Has left them, and should the toaster say otherwise, I remind Sir that it is a waste room.
Oh, I'm gonna be regretting coming here, I have a feeling. But that'll be next time, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell for notifications, leave a thumbs up. And until next time, folks, well, yeah, I have no brain, no spine, and no heart. Well, at least they're still around. Thankfully. See you next time, folks.